Now, if the Bo Bichette Dodgers rumors last week weren't enough for you, we got a new one with Bo Bichette and the Chicago Cubs now rumored in the trade winds. And we're going to dive into this. We're going to talk about the tweet that got this going, the source. We're going to talk about how it got even worse thanks to a certain somebody who we will mention retweeting it. We're talking about why no, and the only reason why yes. We're going to get into this. I want everybody, if you have not yet, to hit that like. We have a lofty like goal here. Help support the video. And I want to get a ton of comments in here. I got a comment goal now. I want at least 100 comments on this matter. Cubs fans, Blue Jays fans, casual observers, fans of any other team in baseball, the other 28. What do you think about a Bo Bichette trade to the Cubs? What do you think about the rumors? Is there any weight to it? Let's get into this and we'll talk about where it all came from. Right here, Matt Cozy, a co-host of the Locked On Cubs podcast. I'm hearing the Cubs have talked to the Blue Jays about Bo Bichette, who would play third base for the Cubs. Bo Bichette doesn't want to move off short, so let's just throw that out there. First hinted at by @KFids yesterday, and John Morosi mentioned the Cubs' interest in Bichette last year. That, of course, when the Chicago Cubs were going after every shortstop under the sun. Dansby Swanson, Xander Bogaerts, the rumors were endless. So linking back to that, it's a stretch because there were different circumstances, but okay. Yes, the words came out of John Morosi's mouth, but it gets more extreme when John Morosi this morning decides to retweet it and pose a thought that I would, again, love your comments below. We got a goal. Let's get there. Update on the Bo Bichette trade scenario. Here's a point to ponder. How would a Bichette to Cubs trade impact the way Ohtani views both of these potential suitors? And that's a big one. Now, he's retweeting it, so it's giving it some validity, but the question here, let's focus on the question. The Toronto Blue Jays are trying to get Shohei Ohtani. Okay, that's a real thing. The Asian population in Toronto is massive. It would be a huge get for that team, not just for the team, but from a business standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. It would be huge to go out there and land Shohei Ohtani. So trading Bo Bichette away not only trades Bo Bichette away, but it completely eliminates any chance, even if it's 1% or half of 1%, your chances at Ohtani are out the window if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's one reason, and we're not even there yet, that's one reason why no. Now, on the Cubs side of things, this would be huge. This would be a massive get. And yes, it would increase your chances at bringing in Shohei Ohtani. Bo Bichette, 29 clubs would love to have Bo Bichette on their team. You got a couple of years of control. You have an excellent hitter. There's nothing but admiration and love for Bo Bichette across Major League Baseball. So, yeah, Cubs, you would love that. It would increase your chances on Shohei Ohtani. But let's focus on this for a minute. Let's get to the no. Why no on this trade? The Toronto Blue Jays are still in a win now window. You're going to start to close that? You're going to put that on hold? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is not going to have 2 years of control forever, people. You trade Bo Bichette away. What are you trading Bo Bichette away for? More pitching? They have enough pitching. More bullpen? The bullpen is solid. What you need is what Bo Bichette brings to the table as it is. You need more offense, and Bo Bichette's your best offensive bat. So a team that in the postseason has trouble winning games and scoring runs, the offense goes into the tank. Bo Bichette's the best hitter on the team, not Vladimir Guerrero Jr., not Alejandro Kirk, and it's Bo Bichette, it's best hitter on the team. You are not going to trade the best hitter on your team for a bunch of prospects from the Chicago Cubs. And don't talk to me about Christopher Morel. I don't want to hear that. It's not going to happen. So there is no reason for the Blue Jays to do this. And why I don't even, listen, I'm here addressing it because I talk to you guys. I tell you guys, I promise you that when things happen, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get together. I don't see the validity in the original tweet. So this is two parts. This is why no for the trade, and I've just given you that. The other element, not only him being the best bat, but it kills your chances at Ohtani. Two big no's for why the Blue Jays would not do this trade, but also a why no. Why no about this really even having any weight to it. The thought of the Cubs and the Blue Jays talking about a Bo Bichette trade is because of where it's coming from. And not to disrespect Matt Cozy at all, but Matt Cozy is not Jeff Passan, John Morosi, Bob Nightingale, any of the Blue Jays reporters, Ben Nicholson-Smith, Shai Davidi. He's none of those people. Those are the people who are plugged in. Those are the people who we know have sources. Those are the people who have sources closer to the finish line. Maybe Matt Cozy knows a guy, but that guy is thinking about it from a football field. The end zone is the day the trade is announced. That guy is hanging out on the 50-yard line. I do not believe it is somebody close to the final say here. So I'm not giving the trade, I'm not stressing over it as a Jays fan. Obviously, most of you, I think, know this by now. I'm not stressing over it because I do not put weight in this. I want to see Ben Nicholson-Smith come out with that. I would love to see a Cubs reporter come out with that. I need somebody who I know has multiple sources across the league, maybe on both sides, to come out with something, because now, since the Matt Cozy tweet, it's been about 24 hours, and nobody else has come forward with this. The only thing that's come out is John Morosi retweeting it, posing the thought about how it would impact Ohtani. So we've had nobody else with legitimate sources come out and say anything, so I'm not buying the validity of the rumor. And then let's throw it out there. Why? Yes. Why would you trade Bo Bichette if you're the Blue Jays? I brought this up when I talked about it from the Dodgers' perspective. The only reason why you would trade Bo Bichette is if you believed that this was done. And if you're trading Bo Bichette, he's not the only one. You're going to make more trades. It's going to be exodus time. And the Blue Jays are not there. The Blue Jays are not there. If you're blowing it up, then you trade him because he would bring you a phenomenal return. But they're in a win-now window, so it's not there. The other reason why you would is if he's a clubhouse problem. If he's a cancer in the clubhouse, if he's causing trouble, then you would trade him. But that's another thing. The yeses are immediately negated, unfortunately. Cubs fans, that's what you needed. If you wanted Bo Bichette to come to Chicago, what you needed was rumors before this that Bo Bichette's a problem in the clubhouse. You got a better chance at trading for Alek Manoah than you do Bo Bichette, because Bo Bichette, it's clean, it's solid, it's comfortable, he's locked in, he's happy. There's nothing going on. So we got this trade rumor, Bo Bichette to the Cubs again. Guys, hit that like if you haven't yet. Lofty like goal. We got to get that like count up. We got to get this out to the rest of the baseball universe, and hitting the like is going to be the best way to do that. And I want your comments. Lofty comment goal here. I want to know what you think, whether you're Jays fans, Cubs fans, or a fan of any of the other 28 teams. What do you think about Bo Bichette and these trade rumors for the Chicago Cubs?